Hey everybody, welcome back to another gaming unboxing special edition on my channel, and today we are going to open up another different set of headphones, gaming headset, and I'll explain in a minute why I'm doing a bunch of these and all that kind of stuff. So today we're here to look at the Turtle Beach Stealth 350 VR amplified VR gaming headset, and it is wired, and that is okay for what we're going to talk about. Now, it's not 80 bucks. It's clearanced at 60 right now, or 59 at GameStop. And if you go to the website and everything, that's what you can find these for. And if you saw, I did open up the Stealth 700s. Even though they were a little wonky in their setup, they do work really well if you're gonna just basically be doing 2D gaming. That said, also if you've seen my other unboxings, I have the original PlayStation VR set, and then I got the more modernized one, which has kind of changed how they deal with headphones and audio. And that is freaking me out. That's become a problem. The original, you could plug in whatever headset and microphone, any kind of gaming headset you wanted, just like usual. The newer VR, you have to use their built-in mic, and it'll only accept stereo headsets. So what happens there is you get into this connection issue that I'll talk more about, and that's why we're trying these, because I'm still trying to find a versatile set that work for 2D gaming and VR gaming at the same time. And again, your feedback is greatly appreciated. I'm not an expert on these things. I just, I'm trying to find what works, and a lot of the information isn't easily available. So let's take a look around the box and we'll get in here and see. Now, these are definitely designed for PSVR, but they kind of might be designed for the original. I don't think these have been updated for the new one that require a different headphone connection. It's gonna look mostly the same. If you don't know about your connections, I will explain this in a moment. I won't go too in depth either though. That's, if you really want to understand, you need to find a video about that, but I'll give you the basics of what we're talking about. So let's go ahead and check these out. And again, the Stealth 700 is pretty good. I was just surprised that you can't do wireless with VR, or PSVR anyways, and that, you can't use it with the headset. It's so weird. So it's definitely packaged a little bit differently. This does have in-voice monitoring, which is something I really need to have. That way you don't have to be yelling. You can actually hear what you sound like. These definitely feel like a little bit of a downgrade in quality from some of the other headsets I've gotten. My original gaming headset that I really liked was the Turtle Beach PX24s, and they did still have those over at GameStop, but it's not what I was looking for. Now, this is supposed to give you extra headroom to get over your VR bands. It looks like that might be a little bit tight. We'll find out as we go a little bit deeper in here. You got your basic 50mm drivers and all that kind of stuff, nice padded ear cups. You got your power, you have a mute switch. That's an actual tactile switch, so I do appreciate that. You have what I believe to be your overall volume, and I think this is a bass boost switch is what I heard. And this is where it gets interesting. You can plug in your microphone here. You got your USB charging here, which I'm not sure, I guess because of the amplification. Yeah, okay. And we'll talk more about the 3.5 millimeter or 3.5 millimeter pickup plug in a second. So, okay. Not too bad. It does feel a little bit cheap, but hey. Now we do get the plug-in microphone, and it is a gooseneck microphone, and it does have a pop filter, which I really appreciate. So you can get real close and ASMR it if you want, or pull it way back out of the way and just be really loud and shouty. And we'll compare that too, because this may be a good thing to use for my comparison tools. We just pull this little lid off, and that's how we get to the rest of these accessories. So we do have a USB cable, micro USB to USB 2.0, I suppose. These are labeled, interesting. We have a strap? What do we need a strap for? Huh, that's fascinating. We have a long cable. Oh, sweet. So, okay, good. This is gonna come with what I need, I believe. And we have a short cable. However, I'm probably still going to buy a special cable, my own correct cable, because I don't need this much cable length for what I'm gonna do, but it'll work for testing purposes. And yeah, so we'll talk more about that when we open those up. I just wanna continue the unboxing. You got your silicate, and you got your manual stuff. There's not a lot in here. Let's just check it out real quick. A lot of warnings and all that kind of thing. So there's your help warning. You get a Turtle Beach sticker, register your product, and come on. We have the quick start manual. So it's cable management straps. Okay, that's what those are for. Actually, that makes sense. That can be really helpful. I'll hold on that for a minute, though. If you really want to read everything there, please pause. And this does show this hookup, but it's definitely showing it hooked up to the original VR that has the volume dongle, for lack of a better term. The newer sets you plug directly into the set. which does help for shortening cable lengths, but at the same time, can be a problem. But like I said, this does appear to come with the cable you're going to need, and I'm going to explain that in just a moment in very simple terms. But first and foremost, let's open up those cables, because it's going to be easier for me to show you the comparison if we do that. And yes, I just said do. Got God. All right, so I'm going to open up the long and short, because this is going to be for the best comparison. So let's talk about mic connectors slightly here. I'm not going to go super in depth, and my information, some of it may not, if I get anything wrong, it's not the important part that I get wrong. Now, what I want you to notice is the rings. So what we're referring to here is TRS, and your average one has a tip, a ring, and a sleeve. And I guess it's tip, ring, oh yeah, tip, ring, which is the gold part in the middle, and sleeve. So these each carry different bits of information or power. Now, when you have a headphone stereo, you're always gonna see it like that, just with the two bars, and that's how you know there's a ring in the middle. And, you know, it's just carrying the stereo signal one way. However, when you also have a microphone, it needs that extra channel. So you'll notice this is tip, ring, ring, sleeve. So this is what's called TRRS, and this is more common with like cell phones and such, because usually you're having audio come to your headphones and audio coming back into your system via a microphone. So with your short cable, you'll notice these are both TRRS, and this is where you have the problem with the modern PlayStation VR, is the headphone input. As best I can tell, I've been trying to figure this out, only has a TRS connection. So what happens is you don't get all the audio information. I was only getting audio out of one side of my mic. You know, my mic was playing through, even though it wasn't actually going through the PlayStation, but I could hear the return signal in my head. And but I wasn't getting the actual stereo headphone signal, and it was a lower voltage. So what I should be able to do with this is plug in the TRRS to the actual headset, and then only plug in the headphone part to the VR. So you can buy shorter cables, you can buy adapters and all that kind of stuff, but that's the basics of how that works, and that's something you're going to want to watch out for if you bought one of the more modern PSVR headsets. And when I say more modern, I mean what they've made in the last year, maybe two. Definitely correct me on that. But if you certainly bought one this year with like the Creed and the Super Hot, or the Moss and the Astro Boy, then you've got one of the newer ones. So I just think that's a weird choice they made. But other than that, these are pretty good. And again, I do like that the microphone is gooseneck, because I definitely missed that. And I'm looking for a right-left on here. I'm sure there is one. I'm thinking this is probably right. It might just be kind of hidden. Well, I'm sure you can figure out real quick. Maybe that is left. I guess that is left, because usually the volume back or behind your ear. So let me just throw these on. Actually, those are pretty comfortable. The ear cups, the headband. Well, yeah, actually, once you loosen it out a little bit, okay, that's pretty nice. That's pretty nice. So it does feel kind of nice on the ears. I'm not really having a problem with that. Your microphone goes right in just like that. And oh yeah, plenty of space on the gooseneck. So that's really cool. So these might actually be what I was looking for, to have a nice versatile mic system. So, you know, if you're gonna plug into your PlayStation controller, you're just gonna use this. No problem, no fuss, no muss. It's really just a matter of if you're going to do the PSVR is when you start running into this issue, and it looks like I found a solve, so yay. But of course, you know, now we have multiple VR sets. We have two, so I gotta get probably another set of these while I can. Like I said, they are $59.99. They're like on clearance at GameStop apparently, but that also seems to be the price anywhere else I was looking for them that may have them. You can go to the Turtle Beach website themselves. They have them as well. And trying to kind of check out some of my PSVR streams. I've been doing some test streams. We're going to be doing a lot more gaming stuff on this channel starting next year with other people doing it as well. And, you know, you still get your other cool stuff too. I'm just saying we're adding that element, something I've been wanting to do for a while. And I'm excited. So you can definitely get more information to me, or you can see me testing these things and get more answers, more questions answered by checking out some of those streams. Because even tonight, before this video comes out, I'm probably gonna do some more streaming, and we'll see how these work, and we'll test them in the field. So cool beans. So there you go. There's the Turtle Beach Earforce Stealth 350 VR Amplified VR Gaming Headset, and I think we might have a winner as long as it sounds good. So Awesome. All right, comment away. Let me know what you're thinking. What kind of headphones do you use? Have you figured out this VSR problem? Do you have a better option for it? Let me know. Geek out with me in the comments. I'd love to hear what you have to say. And if you want to educate me on something, by all means. I love to learn. I don't know everything. Just be nice about it. That's all. It's not that hard. All right, other than that, you can click the thumbs up button. Give me the good old thumb of encouragement, as I do love to be encouraged. And now I'm going to get out of here so I can go open up some more stuff, and I'll see you all later.